Hello, many faces of Jason Allen Alexander. I was born and raised in Brighton, apart from the short time where I was educated at Portslade Community College. As a teenager, I joined the 176th Air Training Corps and I aspired in learning to fly a light aircraft. I became the lead drummer, which started my passion for drumming, but one of my greatest gifts was orienteering and navigation. So without further ado, brief description regarding what I'm about embraced with transparency. First and foremost, I'm a true blue Brighton boy, born and raised and very proud of my history and Brighton's heritage, which I've been involved in for nearly a few years now. Firstly, I'm what you could say a very creative guy with a very creative mind. I established Brighton Pulse in 2010, and there are some good times coming to Brighton Pulse projects. Pulse so far has put on 4 showcases around Brighton with success, by also raising money for local charities. I am also a volunteer for the One campaign, which is a campaign in the war against extreme poverty and preventable diseases. I've worked on many campaigns and been to number 10 in the Downing Street for the Thrive campaign, and in plus a great experience was working on the Agitate project, which was a stage set up directly outside the Tate Gallery in London in preparation for the G8 Summit to get 0.7% guaranteed for overseas world aid. I'm also a drummer. In the beginning I was self-taught by just jamming along to my favourite inspirations like Keith Moon, but most of all it's the Larry Mullen Jr. After a year I thought, fuck it, and went to have an audition at accesstomusic.co.uk Brighton, but somehow I got in. Great achievement at my age. I never knew my full potential as I left school with no qualifications, but at ATM I gained a distinction. I also use my disabilities that I am all happy to share on a peer-to-peer avenue of respect, and they are, I have now touched wood, have no problems with my cholesteatoma, and I advocate peer-to-peer approach of my diagnosis I got in 2013 for bipolar. But there may be many ups and downs, but there is a gift of embrace with bipolar, and that is the ability to be very creative. They say that many of the geniuses of the world are bipolar. On my Facebook I've started to establish a group I've set up, and it has 40 plus members, and it's doing its job because you do not have to feel alone. It's the lonely that are the brave. Thank you for your time, Mr. Alexander.